He's set and the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Chop foul at the plate. Strike one. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pollock has it in his tracks, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Chris Owings will stand in to start out the 12th inning of play, and it starts to become a war of attrition once you've reached this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where there's some really tired legs out there on both sides. The bullpens have been working overtime. Heck, even the announcers are starting to get a little bit hoarse.
Pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Hot shot toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Yasmani Tomas will step in. A ground out victim as last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, it was a promising start to the inning. You get the leadoff man on in the tie ball game, but all that optimism comes crashing down here on the double play.
Tuffy Gozowich will stand in now with 2 away, and it's back to the drawing board here following the double play.
Yeah, and that was the third of the game so far, and it's going to be really hard to win when you're just giving away outs like that.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. Borges shading to his right, and that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Still 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Aaron Altair will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 23, Aaron Altair.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And they start him out away with a cold strike. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Oh, that's just a blazer right there. He says, enough with trying to get you to chase. This is mano a mano, and he throws it right past him.
Into the box now, Odubel Herrera as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Gosewich gathers, but he can't get it there in time. Herrera is aboard after the strikeout.
Second baseman,
Cesar Hernandez digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1-for-5 effort thus far.
Yeah, and you know, guys, the difference between a 2-for-6 and a 1-for-6 is a big deal. So let's see what he can do here.
And that's in there for strike one. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's a high one, and it's not going to be in time. So the gamble pays off as the winning run moves into scoring position at second base. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Hit on the ground to short. There is Ahmed. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Boy, and they've had his number all through this one. He's now 1 for 6 in this ball game. Man, that hurts.
Maikel Franco digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He got him, and the go-ahead run will be left stranded at second base. So no runs here. Adam Morgan will come on now as he'll take over on the mound to begin the lucky 13th inning.
Adam Morgan.
Nick Ahmed stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Slow little grounder left side. And he's retired, 1 away.
Quick outs are the key at this point in the ball game. Save your bullets. You never know how far you're going to have to go.
Now in the box, Gene Segura. He drew a walk his first time up. The pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. 0-1 count, and the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Ashe. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, center fielder,
A.J. Pollock. Struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Smoke toward third. There is Franco. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. Score remains tied at 3-3. Number 19 to dig in, just looking to make contact here as he struck out 4 times.
Oh, man, I tell you, he has looked completely lost up there, fellas. I kind of feel for him because I know I've had days like that myself. But this might eat him up for a few days.
Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Phillies win this one 4-3. Good night from Philly.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Diamondbacks, 3 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Jason Hamill is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's been what you would call a fourth or fifth starter. Got a career ERA of over 4, but he will give you innings, and he is dependable.
Set to go now as Curtis Granderson is into the box to get this one underway.
Leading off for the Mets, center fielder number 3, Curtis Granderson.
And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Hit hard to short. Gloved by Russell. On to first, and that'll take care of Granderson for the game's first out.
In the second spot tonight,
striding into the box as Drupal Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hamill into the wind. First pitch on the way. Lays off 1-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but you might see some strike calls below the zone that hitters aren't going to be too happy with.
batting third,
Yoenis Cespedes takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there at the knees, strike 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
The 2-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2, 1 out. You got him running at first.
First inning? Yeah, why not?
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Batting fourth,
Jay Bruce steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A 3-run shot by Jay Bruce. And the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead. Here's the third baseman, David Wright.
number 5.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Well, that last home run estimated at a distance of 421 feet. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of Wright now 0-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Drilled to the right side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Into the box now, Neil Walker, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Swing and a liner, but foul. 3 runs already home here. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily.
Just keeping an eye on him.
In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Throw over to first, and the runner back. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rizzo is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Lucas Duda set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Jacob deGrom is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's been one of the most dependable starting pitchers around. He's got a career ERA of less than 3. One of the best out there on the mound.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In there, a base hit.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, pays off for him.
Now in the box, Chris Bryant, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Called strike 0-2.
He just might be up there taking pitches, waiting for that base runner to go, but he's not going to be able to take anymore.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Down by 3 after the top of the first, you're already in a big hole. So almost every guy in your lineup becomes a leadoff hitter. Get those guys on to start innings and see if you can get a rally going.
Anthony Rizzo will get his first cuts here. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. On the move now is Fowler. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
1 out and a runner on second base. Hopped up. Walker is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, out in that corner outfield spot, a very reliable left fielder. Not somebody that's going to make the great plays, but every routine ball, it's as good as gold.
Ben Zobrist, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Chop foul right at home plate. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit to first. Duda's up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. Still down 3-0. Travis d'Arnaud makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Please, Hamill, don't hurt him.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hamill has his target. Here's the 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Stepping in now, Jacob deGrom, as he'll take a look at ball one. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. That's popped up out towards short right field. Rizzo onto the grass. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Center fielder number 3.
Oh, man, would he like to have that swing back. I mean, he just missed hammering this ball, but just got underneath it a little bit. He's not going to be happy about that one because even he thought he was right on it.
Back to the top of the order now, and standing in now is the dangerous center fielder, Curtis Granderson. Into the windup and the pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
2 out, nobody on. Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Tap fouled at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Number 40 stands in.
Leading off for the Cubs, catcher, number 40.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
This ball's hit pretty sharply here towards the hole, but then you see he's able to backhand this thing and then use that cannon he's got to fire it across the diamond and get his man.
Here's Addison Russell. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Well, a lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters. Make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
It just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball. This is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail in this one 3-0. As Asdrubal Cabrera is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Shortstop, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Hamill gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and if you got him to look at the first pitch up there, why not throw it again? Also let her high. That puts him in a quick 0-2 hole.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Cabrera is retired, and there's 1 away.
After a rocky 3-run first, he's really settled into a groove, and now that's 6 in a row he's set down.
Stepping in, Yoenis Cespedes. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but, you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
That was quite a nice little battle as we check out the sequence of pitches here. It was a 6-pitch at bat, and as you watch this, you'll see that he wasn't going to go down without a fight. He was able to keep the at bat alive by fighting off a couple of tough 2-strike pitches, but in the end, finally put away on that pitch right there, 1-2.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Zobrist giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Javier Baez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Javier Baez.
8-9-1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul.
But you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
And that misses 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Got him swinging in the dirt. D'Arnaud gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Baez is retired, and there's one away.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 put out for good measure.
Into the box now, Jason Hamill. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Dexter Fowler will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And Cespedes will put this one away to retire the side. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. It's the Mets 3 and the Cubs nothing. And there now is David Wright. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
David Wright.
Hamels is ready. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Two and 0.
No strike.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Not the best of starts to this 4th inning.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
And the count will be full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat right there. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls a strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
Here's Neil Walker. As he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right.
Well, these guys aren't wasting a whole lot of time up there. They've taken an aggressive approach here early in the count, and it's paid off for them through the first few innings.
Lucas Duda will stand in here with 2 on. And now, following the walk and the single, do you get the sense, EK, that they're getting to him just a bit?
Maybe a little. I wouldn't be too worried just yet. He's shown the ability to bounce back before, but it's also looking like he might not have his very best stuff.
And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. But one or the other is what you really need.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Hayward. 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, catcher,
Travis d'Arnaud is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Squared that one up just a little late. One and 1, here it is. And a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Yeah, and with 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do as he bounces this pitch, and that means both runners are going to move up.
On his way to pitch number 75, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Well, here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Jacob deGrom will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe 2. So this is a big-time chance.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And this is a spot where you got a chance to put away a team early. So this becomes a very important at-bat for both teams.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
The 1-2 pitch. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets, but they lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Chris Bryant, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Well, right now he is just carving them up. Dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey? That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Ben Zobrist stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting you is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Number 40 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you what, he had to be sitting on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out in front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Here's Addison Russell, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
The 2-0 pitch. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. To 2-2 now.
And that's the mark of a really good pitcher here. They get just a little bit tougher to hit when they get runners in scoring position.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. Curtis Granderson will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And Granderson trying to work his way aboard. He's got it to 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Sometimes this is just what you need. You know, you're in the middle innings now. You can grind out a walk, make that guy throw a few pitches, get him into the stretch. That's where you can finally put him away.
As Drupal Cabrera will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Hamill sets. Here comes the first pitch. And Granderson runs. And this one's in the dirt. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. Comes set with the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. softly hit out to short. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
I want you to watch this play here at short. Look at how he picks this ball up. He knows he doesn't have a second to lose, so he makes a quick transition into a throwing motion, gets rid of it quickly, and throws his man out at first. That play is well done.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look, you're going to have to fish for something because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Jay Bruce strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Not close. It's 2-0.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0. And he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning. On his way to pitch number 100. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Here it is on 3-1. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Remember, this guy homered off him earlier in the ball game, so he may be a little gun-shy this time around. Understandable.
Mike Montgomery is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Montgomery.
David Wright will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Two and two count. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through. A base hit. 1 run scores. And not in time as the second run scores.
The batter, second baseman
Neil Walker will stride in.
Walker.
Hopped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
I'll tell you what, this is the wrong team to fall further behind here in the early going. You got to get out of this mess, and soon.
The 0-1 on its way. Now the double steal is on here. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and there are 2 down.
And you know, this was not one of those 3-2 start the runners kind of a deal. This looked like a straight double steal, or maybe even a hit and run thrown in there. And it's going to wind up at least a partial success for these guys because the runners do move up, albeit on the ground out.
Lucas Duda will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That's by him for strike 1.
Yeah, that's a very hittable location right there. Not where you want to be when you're facing a guy like this.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and 2 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Mets are out on top, 5-0. Jason Hayward will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And that misses inside. 1-0. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
This is pulled into right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Wow, a 2-0 count. And this is a room service fastball. Look where this thing is, right down the middle. I mean, he can't help but jump all over that.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
And if you're looking for reasons why you're in the 5th inning here with no runs, there's a prime example right there. They just cannot resist going after pitches like that one there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, still a little late with that swing. He's got to get going a little sooner.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked the batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Kyle Schwarber will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. If he keeps throwing the way he is, he can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
Dexter Fowler will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
A runner on first with 2 away. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line towards center field. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit.
And even with our score where it is, I mean, this game is not over. You know, if they can chip away, maybe get a run or two here, they can get right back in this ball game before you know it.
Chris Bryant will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
2 down, runners at first and second. Right side, hit hard. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
3 hits now in the inning. He's pretty fortunate this one doesn't score a run, and that's going to load the bases now with 2 away. So it might take a 4th hit here to put something on the board.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, and suddenly the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Yeah, this sort of came out of nowhere, didn't it? But when you've got a guy reeling out there like he really doesn't know what hit him, boy, it's time to put the pedal down.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
The 1-0 delivery. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Ground ball right side. Walker dives. What a stop. Got him.
Oh, love it.
3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Back for more from the north side after this. Travis Wood will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 37, Travis Wood.
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Woods ready. Here it is on 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. High in the air out to center field. Fowler waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
Jacob deGrom comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's got that big lead and a chance to get deeper into this ball game, but he needs to make sure he stays focused because sometimes that competitive edge can dwindle on you a little bit when you think you're just cruising.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. There's Baez in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
So 2 gone in the inning for Curtis Granderson. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Here it comes, 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The shortstop, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Asdrubal Cabrera will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
And he'll get back in safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Drilled to the left side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
When you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is keep falling behind guys.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Drilled on the ground to short. Russell has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Ben Zobrist. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Fastball called for strike 2. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. It looked like he was giving him the evil eye down there, and I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, well, he's already been plunked once, and I don't think he's going to stand for too much more of that.
Oh, and this one ran in and got him, and that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Yeah, he nearly got him with the last pitch. Now this one does come in and get him pretty good. I think I'd be angry too. That's just not right.
Standing in now, number 40, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The hit by pitch count, definitely worth keeping an eye on there. Nobody out, runner on first. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
The 2-1 on its way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You definitely don't want to go hit by pitch, walk to start this inning. So you got to bear down right here. Really lock in on that catcher.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, a lot of strikeouts for these guys, but not too many walks. In fact, no walks until this at-bat right here. That's their first of the ballgame.
Addison Russell will stand in, and maybe a ray of hope as they get the first 2 men aboard here. And this crowd's just itching for something to put their hands together about.
Well, the positive moments, they've been few and far between, but they're not out of this game. Now, they've got some guys in this lineup that can make this deficit go away.
Grounded foul off to the right. First and second here with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
Here it comes on 0-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Here's Jason Hayward now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
A 1-0 delivery. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Javier Baez will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
And this one gets away. That could be a run. And it is a run.
And you know, there's no wrong way to get on the scoreboard for the first time. That's a great job at third of recognizing the situation. He takes off immediately, and he'll come in and score on the wild pitch.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Well, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
The 2-0 on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
It's pretty clear they weren't pitching around him there. Even though he's a big-time run producer, they came right at him, and he couldn't drive either one of those guys in.
Jorge Soler will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 68, Jorge Soler.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Second and third, 2 away. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Justin Grimm is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Justin Grimm.
Jay Bruce will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. One and one, here it comes. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Into the box. David Wright coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Ball 2. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Neil Walker is on deck. Set to deliver on 3-0. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. And a full count now. 3-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Hit hard to the right side. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Here's Neil Walker. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Up top, it's 2-0. Runners on first with 1 down. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Lucas Duda is on deck. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Kind of hard to think that he wouldn't have had an idea that a fastball might be coming here, but judging by his reaction, I should say lack of reaction, I guess not.
Lucas Duda stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant is up with it. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Mets 5 and the Cubs 1. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Jerry Blevins will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Batting in the seventh spot, number 39, Jerry Blevins. Now playing first base and batting in the ninth spot, number 28.
And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the seventh. And he lays off there 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike one.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. 1-2.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Bruce. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Fowler around second. He's headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Yeah, you can't help but think about all the men they've left on base so far and how many times a triple like this could have really done some damage. Instead, they'll have to be content to take this one with the bases empty.
Chris Bryant will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
1-0 count. Here it is. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Runner at third here, nobody out. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Well, he can't track it down as this ball falls. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 5-2 game.
So smart here at the plate. You can see he's not trying to hit the ball out of the park. Well, there are times for that, but here he's got a guy out there on third, so this is just a short, compact swing. Just looking to get that run home. He's able to get the job done.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. A runner at first with no outs here. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You got to think this has to be a fastball here.
And the sinking fastball called strike three, and that's out number one.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Ben Zobrist steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
Fernando Salas will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. Number 40 will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. First and second now, 1 man out. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just 1 finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Here's Addison Russell as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. But there to take it is Cabrera, and with that, the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Mets 5 and the Cubs 2. Leading off the inning, Travis d'Arnaud, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Here's the first pitch to him. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy. He's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
James Loney will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
And Loney takes that one that misses. It's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded to first. Rizzo is there. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And we'll go back to the top of the lineup now for Curtis Granderson. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
The shortstop, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Asdrubal Cabrera. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Two out with the man at first. And it's quickly 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Hayward, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Here comes Granderson around third. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Yoenis Cespedes stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. He waits. Now the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Starting to look like not only are they not going to walk him, but they're indeed going to challenge him.
And we've seen that mentality backfire many a time before. But you got to give him a little bit of credit on the mound. He's not backing down one bit.
And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. Leading off the inning, Jason Hayward, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Now the pitch. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now.
Second baseman, number 9.
Settling in now, Javier Baez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And that was a huge strikeout at the time because there were 2 runners in scoring position. And it's never fun to walk back to the dugout knowing that you left RBIs on the table.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Just hung in there on that one. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Miguel Montero will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Miguel Montero.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Bruce has got this one 2 away now. Dexter Fowler tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see how he follows it up here.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Comes set, now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And another foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
In the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Addison Reed trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Chris Bryant is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Yeah, that's a different pitch here, but also on the outside corner. Also taken for a strike. So he's got him in a quick 0-2 hole now.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Now this needs to be a strike here on 2-2, because if not, now all of a sudden the runners are off with the next pitch.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Reed sets. Full count pitch on its way. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs strand. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. C.J. Edwards come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Jay Bruce is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Now to the plate, David Wright. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ready on 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. That was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
The batter.
Into the box now, Neil Walker. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat, hitting left-handed.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Bounce to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-2. Striding in to start the 9th, Anthony Rizzo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Reed's ready, 0-1 on its way. Outside for a ball, 1-1. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Yeah, right back to that inside location. When a guy shows you he can't handle a tough slider on the hands, you can bet that guy on the mound, he's going to go right back to that pitch before too long.
Full count, here it comes. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Rizzo is retired, and there's one away. Ben Zobrist will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. One and two, here it comes. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Still 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, number 40.
Number 40 makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Granderson going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Addison Russell will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
He's ready now. The pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
And once he's seen that you've got a little loop in your swing, he won't be afraid to throw that pitch in a spot like this.
And this is swung on and missed, so the Cubs are down to their final strike here.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
And I think this is a good decision here to let the setup guy stay on to finish this one off. He goes out to pick up the rare save with an excellent effort.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominating pitching performance. You see there, 12 strikeouts, and that doesn't even tell the whole story. That was as good as I've ever seen him pitch.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 6-2. Good night from Chicago.
Final line score for our ball game tonight.